Hi Leos, and welcome to your May 2017 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky, and I'm here to give you guys hopefully another amazing reading for your month ahead. So April for you guys ended up not being what you expected. There was a lot of celebration potentially in April, a lot of contact with people that you wanted to be around. A lot of people who wanted to be around you were around you. And despite the preconception that you had of April, Leos, coming from March, you had something drastic happen that has caused a waking up period for you. A period where you are completely remapping the experiences that you've had thus far in the recent paradigm. You have been changing a lot, and you have the one major arcana, the Sun reversed, in your reading this month, which is one of your ruling cards. And for this reason, I feel that you feel out of your element because the experiences that you had in April, I feel, if you think of a past version of yourself, would have been very fulfilling, would have been exactly what you wanted. But you've come into May still having a lot of these nice, luxurious experiences and not feeling fulfilled by them. Fulfillment is a huge theme coming up on the collective right now, Leo. It's becoming something that's changing. What is fulfilling? What isn't fulfilling? You know, what it's been for you is not what it is now. If you were somebody who needed a lot of material or a lot of excess, you now feel very minimalistic. If you were somebody who needed a huge, like, spiritual connection, a huge divine undertaking, you now feel as if you want to experience life and maybe come back to that. And you're very supported with this big transformation, Leo, because you're about to go into a time where you may feel a little bit less, where you may feel like you don't have as much as you always have. It's not that you will have too little, but next month might feel like, in June, may feel like you have less because you'll be at the stage right before your solar return in July and August. And you want to start preparing now. You want to take May to prepare. What no longer serves you here, Leo? What do you need to let go of? The alcohol or the drinking or the people around you who want you to see you fail or want to see you be less than them but still act like you're all that. That's something that has to leave in May because that energy is around you, like backstabbing people. It's not happened yet, but I won't be surprised if I see Ten of Swords energy come up for June for you guys. I'm not sure, as I've not done those spreads yet. I hope that I don't, because I hope that you guys at a collective level can turn your back on that. But it seems like you have an energy that could turn into that soon if you try to hold on to things that no longer serve you. Okay. You know, you are working hard in May. You have a lot of projects going. It looks like you have a lot of options. You are physically very demanded right now, very demanded of. At work, you may be needed to step up to the plate. In your family, you may need to make more money or feel like you need to make more money. You might have to do something extra to afford your lifestyle this month. Some of you might even be like running a marathon. There's an energy of like running or feeling very exerted. And it would be nice to do that in a controlled way through exercise or through, you know, like even competitive sports or something that's competitive, something that you enjoy doing that is very tiring. That's a good way to channel this energy because it will play out in like your finances, in your relationships, if you don't honor that archetype. It's Nine of Wands, which has been up for so many people this month, okay? And how can you do this more healthily? How can you accept reality? It's like the reason that you're tired right now is trying to show you the reality of a situation. And I think I'm going to go ahead and look at these cards from the week-to-week standpoint to understand what reality is trying to show in your life right now. In the first week, Leos, you guys have Five of Pentacles reversed. You're down by Five of Cups. This is where it starts. This is where the loss of energy starts. You have two fives, which is kind of a difficult number in the tarot. You feel cold. You feel kind of left out in the cold. You feel the cold shoulder from somebody else. You feel that you have these people in your life who you know aren't leaving anytime soon, potentially, but you feel coldness from them. You feel like something has shifted in the relationship. you feel like they're not acknowledging your success in any way. A lot of Leos are very successful right now, actually, and the sun validates that as well. You know, you're doing something really amazing, and a lot of you are making more money than you have in a long time, or maybe more money than you ever have. A lot of you are finally getting something that you've worked for a long time for, and people aren't acknowledging that in you. You know, you might want to hear congratulations. You might want to hear, wow, that's really amazing that you've done that. But you could see a lot of people around you kind of saying, you know, what I do is really hard. What I do is harder than what you do because I've not been so successful. That's an archetype that you, Leo, could be dealing with. People who want to take away your success, people who want to lessen what your success is. And I feel that you might have been dealing with that for a long time. And there's just, it's something that you can look at and actually grow a lot from. And that they do too. These people who might be lessening what you feel you've accomplished is something that helps them to grow too. And just know that you're being a catalyst from the universe to give somebody else a big growth, a big shift in their own experience. I hope this is making sense. It seems to be a little bit of a difficult archetype to articulate on, but you guys are feeling unacknowledged for sure. Because Leos love to congratulate people. Leos, if somebody around in Leo's circle does something successful, Leo wants to like invite everyone over and make a huge celebration out of it. You know, if for the smallest things too, like the smallest raise, or when somebody finally decides to just step over their boundary, or chooses to be happy, or chooses to, you know, just barely put themselves out there, Leo celebrates that, and Leo makes those people feel like they have truly made a huge change in their life. And, you know, people don't understand that about you, Leo. Like, people just might get the impression that you just want to have fun and you're not really celebrating them, but you just make too big of a deal out of smaller things. But you will come to people, Leo, who finally realize this generosity within you, who finally realize who you've been and how you function, what your system is as a person. It finally will be realized through the choices and endings that you choose to make now that put you in a situation where you finally see it in the future. In the second week, Leos, you guys have the sun reversed, rooted down by the Queen of Pentacles. It seems, again, I feel like this is where you realize what's happened. This is where you realize who's your friend and who's against you, or start to realize that kind of everyone is not for you. There's something kind of depressing here because there's so much success. There's a lot of outer worldly success coming to you, and you just don't feel like you have the right people to share it with. You don't feel like you have the wherewithal to experience so much happiness and success without people around you to, you know, benefit from it as well. And I feel that this is a big shadow thing for you, Leo, where you only want to be successful for other people or to create an impression upon other people. I'm not saying that that's bad. It's not. But I feel like that's where a lot of your learning comes in, where a lot of the teaching that the universe may be trying to do comes in. And it's something bigger and something nicer than you realize at play here. And something that also touches on your authenticity and how you're organic as a person. The Queen of Pentacles is all about creating something organic, creating something real that won't burn out, that won't fade away. And it seems that you're called to do something like that with your success. On the more, you know, tangible world, this can be a good time to invest. This can be a good time to save. Creating something that's systematic, or something that gives you an income or benefits you in an organized, timely way, is something that can be successful for you during the entire month, but especially during the second week of May. Because it seems like you need to learn something new. Yeah, that was kind of like a light bulb for me when I said that. And it definitely got like whatever sense I have standing up, because I think you need to do something new, Leo. I think you need to take on some kind of new hobby, some kind of new project, something that is real, something that is creating something real, or is something that you've always wanted to do that makes you feel real. Because here's the problem, Leo. This is exactly it. It's come to me. the need that you have for other people to benefit from your success realize again, you think of that word, like, makes it real, realizes yourself, realizes you. It makes you feel real when other people validate your success. And you are called in May to do something that realizes yourself without the input and abundance of those around you, okay? And that's a big spiritual gift that you are given in May. And it's the reason that I feel Three of Cups has shown up as your central theme in the reverse, because celebrating and toasting with other people or having social validation of your successes is not what's real for you right now. It can be in the future, but only once you realize yourself, only once you create something tangibly real from your dynamic personality, okay? And that's beautiful, okay? I mean, that's actually almost like making me feel for you guys. And when people feel for you, Leo, it's a good thing because you're a fire sign and people can be encouraged and inspired by you, but it's harder to make people be empathetic and feel for your circumstances. So you're doing something right by realizing yourself versus, okay, and because Leo is all about the self. You're ruled by the sun. You're all about the center of the solar system, and there's a difference. I feel that it's important for you to know there's a difference between realizing yourself and shedding care for other people, okay? Because you don't want to blow other people off. This isn't a sign to fall through on commitments you've made, because Leo sometimes struggles with that if they're in a difficult place. Sometimes Leo will make commitments or tell people that they will do something and then have some kind of issue and completely fall through. And that's just because you guys want everyone to be happy. People want to be around you. You're popular, you tend to be, and you want to be, and sometimes things happen where you can't do it, and you sometimes don't force yourself, let's just put it that way, to do things, which is good, but it will be better to not make plans that you can't follow through with during this time. Only make plans that you can follow through with. Yeah, that's definitely a big thing. It seems like not following through with plans or telling people that you can do something that you can't very much contributes to your sense of non-realization of yourself. So watch for that. Third week, Page of Pentacles reversed, rooted down by Queen of Wands reversed. Okay, so you've decided to realize yourself after the second week, and this starts to make very obvious who is against you right now. This starts to make the people who aren't out for your best interest, I don't want to say they torment you, but you are very much aware of it here. You could even be given ultimatums in the third week. People could say, well, you have to do this for me, otherwise I won't do this or that, or I will do this or that. People could even come off a bit threatening or toxic in the third week. It could relate to money and it could relate to creative projects. But as long as you're realizing yourself, it won't be successful because these people are in reverse, so they're not like having that much power. Actually, it's all words. There's a lot of words in May that you just have to get past, okay? Fourth week, Leos, you have Nine of Wands rooted down by Seven of Cups. A lot of people are getting those energies. Nine of Wands has been such a collective energy this month. Seven of Cups. Scorpio also had Seven of Cups. So if you guys have Scorpio, be sure to check that out. Something about reality, something about obstacles and enduring the obstacles and what they teach you. That comes to the forefront in the fourth week. These are both upright, which is good because this isn't like an unwanted challenge for you, Leo. It's like, is it a challenge or is it an obstacle? Okay, that's a good thing to think about. What has been a challenge for you or what has been an obstacle? Challenges aren't bad. Obstacles aren't bad. But there's kind of a spiritual significance between challenge and obstacle. And I'm not even the one to tell you what that is, but it's good for you to reflect on that yourself. You're guarded. You're more guarded here. And be careful to not lose track of yourself because you're on this journey of realizing yourself. But you've got Five of Cups and Seven of Cups. And you see how the Five of Cups has started covering themselves up. And they have the black cloak on, which represents hiding themselves and represents potentially even starting a cycle of losing track of themselves. And in the Seven of Cups, they have lost track of themselves because the figure is black now, like the hand and the head now is dark, but it's not in the Five of Cups, and that's sort of the cycle that you're in. And all that represents for me as a reader is being too overstimulated by the outside world and not keeping yourself in check. So that could be a potential for you guys in this month, but not if you choose to wake up in the second week with the Sun reversed and Queen of Pentacles and create something real within yourself. That's definitely your sort of trump card there. And not allowing other people to create that within you, not allowing other people to make you lose vision of yourself. That's the only way that it can really happen, is if you're putting too much into other people's words, or you're putting too much into other people's actions or reactions to what you do. Realize yourself, Leos. Don't realize other people. And don't need other people to realize you. That would be nice for you guys, because you guys have kind of been in a cycle where you've needed that validation, where you've needed other people to tell you what you're doing is really great, or you've needed congratulations from other people. And you got that in April, I feel, in a way, and you realized it wasn't what you wanted. And now you're here. The universe has listened to your complaint or your need for something else, and you have to take it to the next step, and you will be great. May is very teaching for you guys, and I feel that June and July will be better. June could come with some more energetic struggles, but July is a huge emergence or reemergence for you guys. So just take the proper resting time and proper time with yourself until you come to your solar return in July. You are accomplishing a lot regardless. Money shouldn't be a problem. Success shouldn't be a problem. It's the things around those sectors of your life that worry you right now. So if you can fix those things, you're happy. And also be grateful that it is those things, because it would be better for the people to be this way now, so you know that they won't go against you in the future by, walking away from them, or by, choosing to organize that relationship in a different way, than for it to happen at a very inconvenient time, or just for your success or money to be so difficult. Like, that would not be good, because then, yeah, you guys catch my drift. You're shining with the archetype of the Sun this month. That's a treat for everyone. If this didn't resonate for you, or if it did, I hope you'll click in the top left-hand corner and check out the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of your chart. Also, you can book a private reading with me here or subscribe to my channel. Much love to you guys, and I will be talking to you soon. Namaste.